Good morning readers. I, Harish Budhu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles.
This October 29, 2020 opinion paper. The Unholy Labour Party, Movement Militant Mauritian, Party Militant Socialist Democrate Marriage of Convenience. The age-old sworn enemies have now joined forces against a weak and unpopular movement socialist militant government, not to save the country, but only to save themselves and their likes from sure political extinction. Yaum-Un-Nabi, best wishes, congratulations to the organizers, no political speech. 1. Warm greetings. As announced yesterday, we will discuss only one topical issue today. It is political. It is important to understand its whys and wherefores. We will try to explain its creation or entity from our own angle, and from our own personal or first-hand experiences of the main political actors. Long story short, the subject matter is the Labour Party, Movement Militant Mauritian, Parti Militant Sociale Democrate Alliance. 2. It is a very contentious, sensitive, controversial, and debatable issue. It is a politically divisive question. Because our Facebook and YouTube friends have different opinions, beliefs, and political loyalties. We respect them, agree to disagree. Keep the standard good. Read with an analytical mind. Judge for yourselves. That because we might well be wrong. Find out the truth yourselves. And finally, utilize our findings as a catalyst, as a stepping stone, or still as a launching pad, to discover other truths. Agreed? 3. Those much-needed cautionary words now bring us to our own explanations, which are written down as they cross the mind and which do not reflect any order of chronology or priority. Explanation 1. All the three parties, Labour Party, Movement Militant Mauritian, Parti Militant Sociale Democrate, have been fighting at and tearing others since their very time of birth. True, Labour Party, the oldest party of Mauritius, was created in the mid-1930s, to protect the interests of the sugar estate workers. Parti Militant Sociale Democrate was hatched thereafter to defend the barons of the sugar industry. Both parties had poles apart different and opposite agendas. After independence, Parti Militant Sociale Democrate joined forces with Labour Party. Movement Militant Mauritian was created soon after sometime in 1969, to combat the Labour Party, Parti Militant Sociale Democrate repressive government. Labour Party and Parti Militant Sociale Democrate have often worked together since then. Movement Militant Mauritian and Parti Militant Sociale Democrate have been sworn enemies, because both have to win over the same electorate, the Creoles. Sometime in the late 1990s, the Parti Militant Sociale Democrate split in two. The Movement Militant Mauritian had an alliance with one group. As from 2005, the Muslims have left Beranger en masse, never to return again. They joined the Labour Party. For the 2019 elections, only two of the Movement Militant Mauritian candidates were elected in Plain Verte region, in third position. And the hemorrhage continues. At full speed. Since 1970, the Movement Militant Mauritian has continued on its downhill and hemorrhaging spree. Most of the founding members have left, or have been forced to leave for good and all. As from 2005, the depletion has gone from bad to worse and from worse to worst. One split has followed another dissension. One crack has succeeded another break-up. Today, in the Movement Socialist Militant Government, there are more former Movement Militant Mauritian than genuine Movement Socialist Militant. And the fissure and division inside the Movement Militant Mauritian still continue unabated. It is symptomatic of a general decline. Make no mistake. It is all but communal for all the three parties. The fixed deposit electorate of both the Movement Militant Mauritian and the Parti Militant Sociale Democrate, the Creole community, is now threatened. Alain Ganou, Stephen Obigadou, Joe Les Jongard, and more importantly Father Jocelyn Gregoire, all have made significant, nay, massive inroads into the Creole electorate. It is 2005 history repeated, when Muslims had left the Movement Militant Mauritian massively. Dr. Rashid Bibijan and Dr. Siddiq Shetty were the new saviors. Real development of the community then started, though the Muslims were ghettoized by the movement militant Maurician for 35 years. The last November 2019 election is a clear proof. Father Jocelyn Gregoire had convinced some 30% of the movement militant Maurician Creoles to join the movement Socialist Militant-led alliance. Many have been employed in government services. Others have launched self-help projects. Like the priest or dislike him, the poor Creoles will never go back to the movement militant Maurician ghetto. Come the Bruno Lorette movement. Let us call a spade a spade. His followers are mostly Creoles. What the movement militant Maurician and the party militant Sociale Democrate could not do for their fixed deposits, Bruno Lorette has been able to do it. And raise awareness on their problems. All told, it is now a question of political survival for both the movement militant Maurician and party militant Sociale Democrate. Panic-stricken, both have joined forces with each other. Not to save the country, but to save themselves from sure political extinction. It is the irony of ironies. Two drowning men in the shark-infested deep river, madly clinging on to each other. To save one another. And the Labour Party in all that? History tells us that it is fixed deposit electorate was the Hindu community. A small fraction was with Anirudh Jugnauth up to 2010. But from 2014 onwards, more than 60% Hindus have refused to follow a wine women and song and long to leader. They have rallied round the Jugnauths not because they love them, but just because they hate the Longta. Small wonder, Labour Party has also joined the movement militant Maurician, party militant Sociale Democrate Barriot. Students column. We had highlighted 21 English expressions for you yesterday. To be continued.
Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.